Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstaying bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Switch.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Check out. 622. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Cross. Check three.
Now a first down throw. Locke throwing the out route and complete. That's Sanders. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. All day, man. 12.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. This is brought in by Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Springstone, Travis. 12.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Five. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Mike 55. Hey, orbit. Come on, baby.
Luck on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down and 11. Check out. 1, 2, 3. Watch the run.
On third down, it's Lindsey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
The Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Hey, Zoom. 55. Let's go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here we go on fourth. Luck. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start things on first down to Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first. Play fake. Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. They find some open field here. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Left side here to Sanders.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Check out. 12. 3 bugs. Check.
Here's Love. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mariota going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Monday. Recon, 132 fighter. Check safety. Kill.
On 2nd and 7, Luck, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Check, 55. 11. Hey, Charlie. You better be afraid of me. Mike 55.
Out of the gun, Luck. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The draw play here, Lewis. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota complete. This is Lewis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple of times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Throwing on second down. Mariota under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5, 40. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. 11 feet. 12. You don't want
On first down, it's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
1 back. 11 feet.
The final shot before the break. Locke throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, check. Hey, Alpha. 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I smell
Throwing is Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On third down, Lindsey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Love throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They try again with Lewis. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Lewis here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Lewis. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. From the red zone now, Mariota flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Again, it's Lewis. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw Mariota. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You track.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Check out. Right. 622. Alert. 11Z.
Back to throw. Luck throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
54, right there. Hey, wahoo! We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We don't want this.
3rd and 2, Luck. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mariota to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him, AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
There he goes left side and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Broncos first down.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.